Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here, and today we got another question we're going to tackle. In fact, we tried to tackle this once before, but we did not succeed exactly. In fact, I named the video something different, but in one of our previous videos, which I'm showing you right now, just as a refresher, we showed that it was possible to shoot down the Banshees on this part of Sierra 117, but it needed like several players, like 3 to 4 players. One person has to stun with the plasma pistol, and the rest pretty much had to unload like all their weapons on it. And you had to do it on like a higher difficulty too, with brute shots and machine gun turrets. And you know, we were able to shoot down the Banshee, but not before it shot down the Pelicans, both of them. Basically, we wondered whether the Pelicans were like scripted to always crash or to always explode and crash no matter what you do. But we weren't able to find out in our previous video. We were only able to shoot down the Banshee, and we discovered that the Banshee was indestructible, which, opened up the possibility of doing Banshee launches on this mission using that Banshee. But alas, we wanted to know if we could shoot the Banshees down earlier, before they fire their Banshee bombs, and see if we could save the Pelicans. So hypothetically, that would be possible, but it'd be really hard. And you would definitely need 4 people, and you would all have to have really good aim, really good accuracy to be able to shoot down the Banshees before they fire the Banshee bombs. And unfortunately, we could not do that, normally at least. So recently, I've come across the ability. I've come with the ability to mod Halo 3, and with that, I did a very simple mod that would allow me to test this theory out without just deleting the Banshees, because that'd be cheating. So here I made my assault rifle shoot out a bunch of Spartan lasers. Even then, it was still pretty difficult. It took me a few tries, actually, even with a bunch of rapid-fire Spartan lasers, because those Banshees can take quite a bit of damage when they're fully shielded. But as you can see, I shot down the first Banshee before it fired the Banshee bomb. And as you saw, the first Pelican did not explode. And because of that, even though the second Banshee still fired its Banshee bomb, the second one did not explode either. So that tells us that the second Banshee, or the second Pelican, does not explode unless the first Pelican exploded. And, what's also interesting is that actually worked in general. I was kind of thinking, even if you stop the Banshees, the Pelicans are just scripted to blow up no matter what. I was kind of expecting that, they would just explode for no reason once the Banshees were shot down. But no, I was wrong. If you manage to shoot down the Banshees before they fire their Banshee bombs, you will indeed save the Pelicans. And, the Pelicans are actually indestructible after this point, meaning they are partially scripted to explode and crash. In fact, about that part with being scripted to crash, something really interesting, just for information about how it's scripted. Here, I did it on a higher difficulty here, but I was a little too late shooting down the Banshee, as you'll see in a second. See, it fired its Banshee bombs already, and there's no stopping it now. The Banshee bomb exploded, but I still killed the Brute right after the Banshee bomb hit the Pelican, and yet the Pelican did not explode. That tells us that it's actually not the Banshee bomb that triggers the Pelicans to blow up and crash. It is actually, I guess there's some kind of invisible trigger or some kind of barrier or whatever that when the Banshees fly through, it causes the Pelicans to explode and crash. And it just happens to be timed right with the shot. Because if you delay the Banshee shot, and you can delay the Banshee shot, that happened a lot when we were trying this legitimately on on heroic difficulty actually. When we tried with 4 people to shoot down the first Banshee early enough, we were able to delay the Banshee, but it still fired its shot. But when we delayed the Banshee, the Pelican still exploded for no reason before the Banshee even fired its Banshee bomb. So that's the real cause of the Pelicans being shot down. Not because the Banshee fired its Banshee bombs, but because the first Banshee flies past an invisible trigger. So, just a little fun fact, I guess. Now, of course, even though you saved the Pelicans, Johnson is still in trouble here. He still gets chased away and captured by the brutes, and the Pelicans still quote unquote crashed here. But that's to be expected because this Pelican here is part of the scenery, and obviously Johnson spawns here no matter what, and it's just scripted to run across and everything. You could save Johnson at this part still, but that's a whole separate thing, unrelated to this. I believe it's a way to like duplicate Johnson actually on this mission, but that's not important right now. But if you want me to make a video of duplicating Johnson on this mission in the future, I could. Just let me know in the comments. But other than that, that answers that question, in that it is possible to save the Pelicans, but it is really hard without the use of assistance from mods. But it is possible. You just need like 4 people and like really good aim and a lot of damage to the Banshees before they fire the Banshee bombs. So yeah, I guess we'll call this plausible to save the Pelicans, but very difficult. Anyways, if you guys did find this interesting and enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, of course, and leave your thoughts and suggestions and other things you might want to see in the future in the comments. Because I'm always happy to test out anything you guys want me to do. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned because we got a lot of other cool stuff coming out soon, especially stuff that you guys have been suggesting. So yeah, like I said, stay tuned and we'll see you guys next time.